Hoş geldin. Let's go. Guys. The snake year is coming to an end.
Que eu sei o que é casa eu acho. O Vires, 4, 2, ela está a fazer
Hello, Ramona. I can't shake the simplest feeling beyond the ghost. We stand on the opposite shore. Hello, Ramona. I reach through mysterious ceilings, my only hope. I look for the things I don't know.
Willing to
Show me where the ending goes. Honest, honestly don't. I should be the last to know. We're all in this, I stand alone. Show me where the ending goes. Honest, honestly don't. I should be the last to